Hey everyone, it's Jody back here with Strength and Wisdom Tarot, here to do October readings for all zodiac signs. Keep in mind that they are general readings, so take what applies and leave the rest. Thank you for everyone who has liked, subscribed, and shared to my channel. You know I think you guys rock. And if anyone would like a private reading with me, all the info is in the box below. This reading is going to be for Taurus. So let's see what's going down with you guys in October. Taurus, it looks like you gotta let go of something. Doesn't serve a purpose anymore. So, let's get into it. Bottom of the deck, like I just said. You get the Five of Pentacles. Taurus, this is feeling left out, shunned, casted out, pushed aside, cut off. It also could mean, a sense of poverty. That's about to change, Taurus. That is about to change. Let's get into this. Now we're going to start off with, Taurus, the Nine of Wands. Now this is a guy who's been in the battle for a long time. He's wounded. He's weary. But he's not giving up. That one wand that he has in his hand, that's what he takes down all the way to the end. It doesn't matter if the other 8 wands are with them or against them. They can go kick rocks barefoot. What he stands for is what is going down with him. Now, what's crossing the help or hinder? Taurus, you have the Hermit. Now, the Hermit is the seeker of knowledge. He doesn't rely on everybody else to find out what he needs to find out. Finds out for himself. That way he knows it's true. That lantern that he has is his inner light. That's his intuition. And he's guided by it. Sometimes it means, higher institutes of learning. Sometimes it means being isolated, closed off. And Taurus, I'm kind of thinking that, maybe you did this to yourself. Maybe you closed off, casted yourself out from a situation. And you needed the time to reflect back on yourself. Reflect. Don't beat up yourself, Taurus. Big difference. Taurus, maybe you did have to take a retreat to get your bearings, to get your mind, and your heart back to where it's supposed to be. Because it looks like something threw you for a loop here. Now you want to get off that ride. In your foundation, you have the Six of Swords. Taurus, this is the leaving to go to calmer waters. Leaving a situation behind you and going to a better one. Taurus, maybe you did have to leave some sort of ship. Relationship, career ship, love ship. And maybe something that, you've been in a while. And you just wanted to get yourself back together. Collect your thoughts. Put your heart back together. Now what's crowning your whole reading here, Taurus, You get the Eight of Cups. Now this is the walking away card. At one point, all 8 of those cups were stacked, filled, and that guy's tasted from each and every one of them. You know what? It doesn't cut it. So he's off to find something that is more emotionally fulfilling. The going away card. The going away card. It's almost like this guy who's been in this battle for a while finally gets on the boat. Taurus, if you cut yourself off from society, from your friends, you know, social events, stuff like that, it's time to come back out. You can't stay there forever, Taurus. It seems to me that maybe you did some introspection on yourself and being like, you know what? I'm busting loose now. Maybe it was somebody who made you feel this way and you retreated. And now it's coming to you. There's no way I'm going to stay closed off, shut out. Because right under that, Taurus, there you are in your element. King of Pentacles. King, Queen don't matter, it's an energy. Here's somebody who reigns his kingdom. He has material things that he wants. He has the valuable things he wants. He's a realist. His head's not up in the clouds. He's very clear on what's going on around him. He's well-grounded. Practical. Loves the outdoors, plants, animals, anything to do with outside. Biking, hiking. So Taurus. It's time to get back in the mix. Now, I could understand if you did come out of a rocky situation and you did the right thing, Taurus. You did the right thing. You know, rather than jumping in with this one or, you know, jumping into that situation or just, you know, up and quitting your job, you pulled back, you retreated, and you thought about it. Because, Taurus, you're methodical. Everything has a well laid out plan. So it does really seem to me that, you know, you have left a situation mentally. And Taurus, definitely emotionally. And that takes time. No one does that overnight. It's not like a light switch. Turn your emotions off. Turn your thoughts off. If it was that easy, right? But you had to leave something behind. Something that you were involved in for a while. And things are turning. Things are changing, Taurus. And I'm a Taurus too, and I know we hate change. Kind of like you want to dig your heels, like, no. But Taurus, change is good. Because the change in these cards is so much for the better for you. Now, in your recent past, you have Temperance. Now, Temperance card could be depicted as a Sagittarius. Or more so, Taurus, it's about balance. She's halfway in water and she's halfway out. Tempering her emotions. Tempering her thoughts. She's not letting her heart run away, you know, with these crazy emotions. And the head is not letting the heart, you know, run away with some crazy thoughts. Balance. Taurus, this is almost to the point where in the past, if you have, you know, drawn yourself back to collect yourself, you're on even keel now. Your head and your heart are both in agreement. that you're going to leave behind. And Taurus, it might have took you a while to get there, but you're there. Oh, yeah. Because whatever this was, Taurus, it just wasn't serving you anymore. And don't ever, Taurus, let somebody cast you out. A Taurus? What were they thinking? If you did it for yourself, I can see why. But don't ever let somebody think they can take you out of an environment, an equation. It's your choice. You don't let somebody do this to you. It seems to me that maybe you do have a clear picture of what is truly going on around you. Taurus maybe didn't want to be a part of that anymore. Whatever the situation is, and you like, I got to go. My boat's waiting. So you jump ship. And I think now, Taurus, it's making sense to you, now that, the dust has settled from whatever this is. It's clear. Your head knows where it wants to go, and your heart knows where it wants to go as well. Even balance. So now, you's going to step out. You get yourself collected. You get yourself together. And going into your future, oh boy, Taurus. Get the Empress. Queen of all queens. She rules an empire. Also depicted as a Taurus or a Libra. But she is divinely led. She is divinely protected. She's the only queen out of all the queens that has a shield. The shield was given to her from the universe. So whatever she manifests, whatever she brings into the here and now, she births these ideas and stuff, the universe has got her back. Supports her. She's a nurturing person. I like to call her the female alchemist because she can make anything happen for herself. Bring it into the here and now. Make it a reality. So if it's a thought about starting a new business, job opportunity, a skill, anything. Oh, she brings it in to the here, in the now. Oh yeah, Taurus. After this retreat, boy, you're coming out big. Better than before. And if somebody did this to you, aren't they in for a surprise? Because Taurus, you are back in your element. No sugarcoating anything. Reality is reality. You had to leave the situation. And maybe you held on to it for a while because it hurt. Cups are the emotion. I think that's the worst hurt there is. Takes the longest to get over. Maybe for a while, it made sense in your head to leave. You had to convince your heart. And you did it. You did it. Props to you, Taurus. Because now, you're shining. You're creative. You're making things happen for yourself. And you're looking good doing it. Confidence is back up. You got it together now, Taurus. Now how people see you in your environment. Dang. They see you as a Two of Cups. That soulmate connection, the I get you card. The intertwining of two souls. Taurus, people are looking at you like this. Like you could be a potential soulmate? What'd you do on that retreat? People feel connected to you, Taurus. In a friendship, a business partnership, any ship. Like I said, you might have went in this retreat feeling awful about yourself, but boy, did you make a bang coming out. And because you went through this transition, this change, getting yourself back together, knowing, Taurus, what you want and what you don't want, and what you'll accept and what you will not accept. And you're empowered. You're back in your power. You're back in your element. Taurus, you're Taurus. Bull's out now. And looking good. In your environment, Taurus, you have the Knight of Wands. Now, Wands being of the fire suit, Aries, Leo, Sag, or somebody who takes on these properties. More so, the Knight is a fiery energy. It could be a creative endeavor, maybe something that you wanted to manifest, and you hit back on it. Or it's a course of action to take. Maybe, Taurus, now you're feeling good, you're feeling great, your head's clear, and you can clearly see what you want to manifest, what you want for yourself. And now it's time to take that course of action. Pursue it and catch it. Now, in your hopes and in your fears, you get the Ten of Swords. You know how I feel about this card. I am so done with you. Deuces. Feeling backstabbed. Feeling betrayed. Feeling cut out of the picture. Now, Taurus, end of a cycle. This is Dunsky. Done. Because you know what? This will never happen to her. She's smarter. She's learned from her mistakes. She's learned from her experiences, and she's going to put them into practice. Oh, this won't happen again. Now, Taurus, in your hopes and fears, if you're fearing of this happening to you again, Taurus, it could. But like I said, you're a lot smarter now. Now that you've taken this experience, the one that you had to leave behind, okay, you took it as a learning curve, and you internalized, not glorify, internalized. Taurus, maybe before that you only saw the good parts, the rose-colored glasses in the situation, but when you really thought about it, you had to go. And when you really think about it, Taurus, you figured out how to make it better. How to make you better. The best Taurus you can be. And now that you emanate this strength, this ability to really connect with people, because they're looking at you going, dang, I love you, Taurus. Just saying. But you're connecting better with people, your surroundings, your environment. It's like looking at a brand new Taurus. So Taurus, there's always the possibility of this. It's just this time, you know better. Because being in your hopes and fears, Taurus, nobody hopes for this. Maybe for the other person. Just saying. It's all over. You're smarter. You're better. You're practical. You got it going on, Taurus. Absolutely. Because your outcome card, you get the Knight of Cups. Taurus, bringing them in. Here's a message coming to you. Course of action. Creative endeavor. Motivation. Now, you get something sentimental coming to you. This is of the Cups suit of Capricorn. Cancer, Pisces, or Scorpio, or somebody who takes on the properties. But it's a message, Taurus. It's a message of something heartfelt. It could be, now that you're back in the game, so to speak, and you're out there creating things, you're not hiding out. Taurus, you're a better you now. Show the world. Everything that you're manifesting, creating, you are on top of your game. You're on top of your empire that you're creating and manifesting for yourself. In like a lamb, out like a bull. Just saying. And now you're attracting this to you, Taurus, because you stayed positive. Positive outlooks. Now people want to say nice things to you. Like, hey, haven't seen you in a while. Let's go hang out. Want to go out for a drink? Would you like to go have dinner? Dang, Taurus, you look good. So, Taurus, relish this. You deserve this. Because when you sorted it all out and found you, you're letting everybody know what a great person that you are. And you could do anything. So that is what I have for you. Please keep on liking, subscribing, and sharing to my channel. And I will see everybody back here real soon. Take care.